Welcome to your evening pregnancy yoga for the spine, the hips and the pelvis. So I hope you've had a lovely day. And again, we'll make this around 10 to 15 minutes to squeeze into your evening. So let's get started, I think. So we're going to start standing for this evening's sequence. So we'll bring the hips, if it's comfortable for you, just the feet, a little bit wider than hip width apart. And we'll just start with some simple neck rolls. So lengthen through that spine, just roll the shoulders forward, up to the ears, and as you exhale, just release the shoulders down the spine. Lovely. We'll inhale, exhale, release the chin to the chest. Taking some neck rolls now, so we'll inhale the head up to the left and back, and exhaling down to the right and through centre. Start to deepen that breath now. Just taking a few simple neck rolls, releasing any tension. And then we'll change direction now. So reverse that circle. We're going to inhale up to the right and back, and exhale down to the left and through centre. So often we've had a busy day or maybe a bit stressed, we'll hold a lot of tension in the neck, in the shoulders as well. So a few of these will be really nice at the end of a long day. And let's just do one more to the right. Then when you finish that one, inhaling back up to centre. We'll take some hip rotations now. So as long as it's comfortable for your hips today, we can stay here. If we need to bring them a little bit closer together, then we can do as well. We'll bring the hands to the hips, and then we're going to tilt the hips over to the right, and then forward, over to the left and back. So just making a nice big circle with the hips now. So this is really good for the hips, for the pelvis, for the spine, but also the digestive system, and just giving the internal organs a little bit of a massage as well. So this is a really nice one to do every day if we can in pregnancy. Keeping that breath nice and deep as well. And again, this movement can be as big or as small as you like. So if you're later in pregnancy and that feels a little bit too much, then feel free to make this movement nice and small. Just adjust it for what you need today. Now when you're ready, we'll change direction, so swooping through to the left first and following through to the right. Let's do two more in this direction. And then inhaling back up to centre. We'll do some side stretches now and a little bit of a twist as well for the spine. I'll just come a bit forward so I've got enough room. So make sure you've got enough room behind you to straighten out your arm. So we're going to inhale the right arm up to the ceiling. We're going to exhale and go over to our side stretch. We'll inhale centre. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to bring both arms out to the side. We're going to exhale and just open twist to the left. Inhale centre. Now we're going to drop that right arm, exhale, and then we're going to just do our side stretch to the opposite side. Lovely. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. And for now, don't worry too much about doing the breathing exactly the same. We'll just get the movement first. Inhale, centre. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, centre. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, centre. Exhale, twist to the right. Lovely. Inhale, centre. Do one more each side. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, centre. Exhale to twist. Inhale, centre. Last one. Exhale to the right. Inhale, centre. Exhale, twist to the right. Then we'll inhale, centre. Just exhale, release those arms down. Give the arms a little bit of a shake out. Fab. We're going to do some pelvic scoops now, these are called, so it might feel a bit funny. Gently bring the heels and the feet back together. I'll just show you from the side. So what I'm going to do is hands on the hips. We're going to bend the knees, so quite generously bend the knees now. And then we're going to scoop the pelvis forward, so bring that pelvis as far forward as we can. Option to keep the spine quite straight, or we can have just a slight arch here, just a little back opener as well. And then we're just going to make a circle, so we'll exhale, then bend the knees and then just tilting forward. And again, so inhale to come forward with the pelvis, exhaling back. Inhale forward, exhale back. So this is really good for stabilising the hips and the pelvis. Might feel a little bit weird, this movement, that's okay. And then on the next one, we're going to try and combine the pelvic floor. So like we did this morning, we're going to inhale the pelvis forward, come up to neutral and try and inhale again and lift and squeeze the muscles of the pelvic floor. And then exhale to come back and release them. So again, inhaling forward, lift and squeeze the muscles of the pelvic floor, exhale, release. And don't worry if kind of that coordination of the movement and the pelvic floor is a bit awkward or quite tricky to get. Just focus on the movement for now, and with practice we combine that pelvic floor as well. Maybe we'll do one more. And then we'll inhale to come back up to centre. Fab. We'll do a modified down dog for pregnancy now. So don't really recommend inversions in pregnancy yoga where the head is lower than the heart. So this is a modification that you can take. And actually this is a lovely one to do because it'll stretch the whole body as well. So if you ever have that bit of stiffness, just feel like you need a good stretch, just take a minute or so in this down dog position and that can be a really nice release for you. So grab a chair just so I can make it a little bit easier to show you. So what I'd recommend doing, you can use a chair yourself or you can just use the wall as well. So whatever we've got, a chair or wall, we're going to take a few steps away from it. And then we're going to gently bring our hands onto that chair. We're going to make an upside down L shape even. So you want to really, the main thing is push the weight back into the hips. This is the main thing here. If we creep the weight forward, it won't work the same way. So push the weight back. Then we're going to lengthen through the arms, then we're going to lower the torso down then. So come into that upside down L shape. So here we'll stretch through the arms, the shoulders, the spine and the hamstrings as well. And if this is too intense, maybe on the hamstrings, we can add a bend into the knees as well. So we'll just hold here for a few breaths to begin. And then we'll add in a bit of movement now. So we're going to bend the knees one at a time. So starting with the right knee, we'll bend the right knee, but keep the left leg straight. And swap. Bend in the left leg, straighten through the right. And just move it nice and slowly now. We'll start to stretch the side of the body, lengthen the hamstrings. And then we'll straighten both legs, and then we're going to bend both knees, and then straighten the legs. So inhale to bend the knees, exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend, exhale to straighten. And two more. And one more. Then to come out of it, we'll bend both knees generously, even. And then walk the feet in towards the chair and slowly roll back up. Fab. Let me move this out the way. Lovely. And then to end, we'll do a simple breathing technique to end now. So we'll come into a seated position to do this. So especially in later pregnancy, we need to be careful getting up and down, especially with things like hip pain. So we'll have the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, bend the knees generously, bring the palms down to the mat, and then slowly walk the hands out and we'll come to all fours. Two options, we can sit cross-legged or we can come to Virasana like we did this morning. If we're using Virasana, we'll bring the knees together. We can swivel the feet to the back of the yoga mat and then gently lower ourselves down. Might feel a bit silly, but later in pregnancy and with things like pelvic pain, it's really important we look after ourselves, just simply getting up and down as well. Okay, so let's do a breathing technique. So we will now do the opposite to this morning. So we now want to really focus on more of that relaxation now. We're going into the evening, getting closer to that bedtime. So we really want to focus on calming ourselves down, relaxation as well. So to do that, we'll just do the reverse breathing technique from this morning. So we'll inhale for 4 and exhale for 6. This is a really good breathing technique at any time to calm ourselves down, and we can use this in labour too. So getting yourself come to begin. Again, really lengthen through that spine. Roll the shoulders forward, up and down. And then when you're ready, closing the eyes. Just taking a few breaths here to begin. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking one more deep breath here. Slowly exhaling. And then when you're ready, gently opening the eyes. Fab, I hope you've enjoyed your evening session. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening and a beautiful night's sleep. Thank you and namaste.